Okay.
Fuck everyone else. Gotta remember that nobody's better than anyone else here. Do you need some time to think it over? Look what they do to you, look what they do to me. You must be joking if you think that either one is free here. Get up off your knees, girl. Stand face to face with your God. Find out what you are. Hello, my name is human. Hello, my name is human. Hey, and I came down from the stars. Hello, my name is human. I'm ready for love and I'm ready for war, but I'm ready for more. I know that nobody's ever been this fucking ready before. Hey. Do you need some time to think it over? So figure it out or don't figure it out. I figured it out. The bigger the river, the bigger the drought.
We can continue to see an influx of people, as you described, as humanitarian crisis. Yesterday we had 450 apprehensions, Mr. President. Out of that, 133.
Yesterday alone, you had
450. Out of that, 133 from countries other than the Central American countries and Mexico. India, we apprehended some Pakistanis, we ended some folks from Romania, on and on and
How
on.
many Pakistanis yesterday?
2 yesterday.
Chief, can I get you to make that point? Because it's not just Central America and Mexico. People from all over the world exploit the vulnerabilities in our border.
Perhaps you could tell them exactly.
How many different countries?
So far this sector has apprehended folks from 41 different countries. Just yesterday we apprehended 133 people from countries other than Central America and Mexico. That includes individuals from India, Pakistan, China, Romania, Ecuador, Nicaragua, on and on and on. And so I know we keep talking about the family units and unaccompanied children, and that makes up about typically about 60-70%. We've seen a change over the last couple of weeks where that number is less than 50% of the apprehensions we make here in South Texas. So South Texas.
Fucking bastards killed our feed. Sons of bitches. Let me tell you. We have done everything that we're supposed to do, and we've done it right by saying that we do not have rights to the music. We have not got copywritten freaking files used for any of the news files. Yet Facebook continues to squelch the rights of individuals to get their freaking voice out there, and it's beyond fucking ridiculous at this point. Oh Jesus! You know, if it's not issues with Skype or XSplit, it's got to be the bullshit that we deal with week in and week out with fucking Facebook stopping our feed because they don't like something that we've done. And the worst part about it is they don't even tell us why they stopped it. Live feed interrupted. They didn't, and it's interrupted again.
What?
It was interrupted again. This is just completely, you know, getting old. You know, I go through sharing this show into groups just for me having to go ahead and reshare it a second time because Facebook wants to play their stupid games. Now it says this post cannot be shared at this time, so I can't even go ahead and share it. So if you could all please help us out by getting this into groups and all your you know, to all your friends, that'd be awesome.
I'm allowed to share, so you're the bad boy.
Oh no, it's not. It's got nothing to do with sharing. It says it could not be shared at this time. I was trying to share it to the Threatcon. I was trying to share it to the Threatcon 5 clothing
page.
Yeah. Ugh, Jesus, criminy.
I look horrible too.
Yeah, well, newsflash, you look horrible every week. Not
everybody agrees with you.
Well, the people that matter do. Anyway, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't get chippy with me, especially when I'm pissy, because you know I get even more sarcastic. So,
I never noticed that.
What's that?
I never noticed that, actually. That's a little sarcasm there for you.
Right. So, we got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about tonight. Most notably, the some of the bullshit that's going on in this country, apart from the normal stuff that we talk about. All right, Judy, can you?
I don't know. Not much what we talk about is normal.
Could you imagine? Okay, Cavalli, hit me up afterwards. You know what? Before I get into this, let's just, you know, throw it out there that, you know what, we are here tonight. I am Bulldog. This is Judy. We are Threatcon 5 Radio. We are proudly sponsored by the good folks over at Venomous Firearms and at Beard BQ. And once again, live video interrupted. Once again, what the fuck is going on? You know,
are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's. You know, we're not the only ones that experience this, Judy. Week in and week out.
Oh, I know.
I talk to many other on-air personalities from different networks, and they say that they have the same issues, okay? When they start talking about something that the left disagrees with, they immediately slow down their freaking feed. They throw up, you know, this issue and this issue. Oh, live feed interrupted again. So we're gonna deal with this all fucking night. I guarantee it.
I'm watching on my page just to see if it's following along. We're still broadcasting.
Okay, on the Threatcon 5 radio page, it says live feed interrupted.
Just a few seconds behind. I shared the post, the new post, and I'm just a few seconds behind. I can see me.
Okay.
And I can see us. So I'm wondering if you're on the bad boy list tonight.
It's
you know what? A bad boy.
Hey, it never ever freaking surprises me. You know, I know, Facebook jail, 2-time offender. I got my little, you know, I'm putting my little Facebook tattoo.
Both of my accounts.
You know, I'm gonna be putting my Facebook tattoo on. But as I said,
jail changes a man.
Yeah, it does. It really, it superly duperly does. Yeah, so, you know, tons of things that have been going on. And, you know, some of these things have been you know, well documented in the news. Some of them, of course, haven't been, and you know, we know why, because obviously,
It
you
doesn't fit
know,
the narrative.
the media. Okay, so a couple things before I get into the one point that I wanted to throw out there, or start talking about tonight. The fake news that has really truly been you know, documented out there. Okay, over the weekend, I don't
Yes.
know if you saw this story, but there was a news article that was published that said the GoFundMe account for the wall has been suspended, and that everyone
Really?
would be receiving a refund. Well,
Is this legit?
today, the individual of the that started it went public and said, bullshit, fake news. It is still very much running, and this is, you know, this is what they're doing. They are doing whatever they can to I love using the word squelch. It's the best word to use. They're squelching your First Amendment rights. They're squelching the ability to be an American patriot. You know, and it's beyond ridiculous. But there's a couple other things that have been going on. And this is one of the things I want to talk about. You've heard of Elizabeth Warren.
Yes.
Okay, she is the senator.
Pocahontas, right?
Exactly. She's the senator of Massachusetts. Okay, you've heard of
Trying desperately to be relatable.
Tulsi Gabbard.
We are not fighting tonight.
You've heard of Tulsi Gabbard.
Yes.
Okay. You heard that she has also made an announcement that she wants to run for president in 2020.
That I did not hear.
Okay. Tulsi Gabbard is the representative from Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Now, could you imagine, Judy? Could you imagine being able to have your job right now, the job that you currently hold right now, okay? You decide that you want to go get another job.
Right.
But you keep working at the job that you're working right now. You are 100% completely avoiding your day in and day out duties of the job that you're supposed to be holding, right? You know, you're supposed to be a, you know, coordinator at a trucking company, but instead you're doing something else. Okay? Now, in the meantime, you're continuing to push
because I'm going to get this great new job that is above the job that I have now.
Potentially. Okay? But where else can you do this? Except for in the United States Senate and the United States Representatives.
Yeah, because if I brought this up to my boss, he'd be like, you lost your damn mind.
Okay? But that is exactly what's happening with individuals such as Elizabeth Warren and I'm sure soon to be Tulsi Gabbard. Okay? These individuals are planning to run for office in 2020, yet they're going to keep their job as representative and senator with the idea that if we lose, I'll still have a job. It is my opinion that these individuals need to resign. If you want to become the president of the United States, you must resign your position of senator because you are being paid $174,000 a year not to travel this country and campaign. You are paid $174,000 a year to be the voice for and by the people of the state that has elected you. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So why are we allowing this as an American people, we the people, why are we allowing for these senators and representatives to put their name in the hat to run for office in 2020 when they currently have a job as senator or representative?
I got nothing. How's that?
Okay, but all right, good. And I agree that you probably have nothing. But here's the question. Or I'm sorry, that came out wrong. I understand. I understand that you have nothing because you agree with what I'm saying. All right, but here's the question that comes with that: are you going to sit here as a not you as a liberal or a Democrat or whatever? Can you sit here and tell me that Elizabeth Warren traveling to Iowa last week to do her little straw freaking poll bullshit, right? You tell me that came out of her pocket.
No, if didn't she announce it a while? I don't know if she has campaign funds that she's using already.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Listen here. Listen to the question. Okay. Last week, she went to Iowa. What has been going on for the last 22 days?
Yeah, a shutdown.
And she is using, whether it's Democratic National Committee money or whatever. We're in a government shutdown. What message does this send to the people as far as what is going on? The President of the United States, the man who day in and day out is getting criticized for the things that he is putting as priority, did not leave the White House and has not left the White House during this shutdown. He has already put off one of the I can't remember which one it is, the big economic thing in Europe that's supposed to be coming up the end of this month. He's already said that he won't go. Yet you see in Florida, the senators hanging down there on the beach. You got freaking one hanging out in Puerto Rico that they're supposed to be down there for the cleanup and overseeing how money is being spent. Okay, but they're down there on the beaches and celebrating and having a good time. You got freaking Nancy Pelosi spending $6,000 to sit in freaking a beachside freaking hotel in Hawaii, yet we're in a government shutdown.
Party it up. Doesn't that mean the day off?
I'm sorry. I guess. I guess it means a day off. I don't understand. I guess where I'm going with this is I don't understand where the minds of the people in this country have gone to. Okay? You have the president day in and day out telling you about the crisis at the border. Okay, talking about how, oh, well, there's no crisis. There's no, what the fuck he say? Freaking, what is jackass freaking, what the hell's his name from CNN? Jim Acosta goes down to the border and says, I'm at the border. I'm looking at this wall, one of these great walls with the slats in it, and you can see through it. What I don't see is a national crisis. Proving that the wall works. Right?
I guess, yeah.
Okay? He's proved that the wall works. You have 2014, Senator Shaheen in New Hampshire was very clear in her running for senator that, she believed that there was a crisis. She believed that we needed funding for the wall. She believed that we needed all this. Now she sends me an email saying that the focus is not on that because there are much bigger things that we need to be concentrating on. Okay? I got to take a break because I'm getting upset. So let's say hi to Dan Stilson. Let's say hi to Glenn Estes, Kendra Kent, John McNatt, Jimmy James, Matt King, David Sy, William Marshall, John Bright, Catherine K. Guns, the good people over at 0230, Ray Trueblood, Mark Rodier, Christy Stone, Derek, John Ginsburg, Frank Urban, Dean Cerny. By the way, my kid says hi. What's going on? If it's Tristan, how you doing, Tristan? If it's the other one, I'm sorry, I can't remember your fucking name.
That's right, Bulldog.
What? What do you expect? Something else from me? Mark Cavelli. You shut your mouth. Don Gay, Cal Klein. If I already said that one, get over it. Chandler Baker, Christine Moriel. Hey, it's good to see you all here. Thank you for tuning in. here to Threatcon 5 Radio. It's, you know, I just don't understand where we are as a country right now. You see all these memes that pop up day in and day out on social media, and you look at them and you think to yourself, wow, you know what? That's a really good point. I didn't think of that. 17 years ago, radical Islamists, Muslims, hijacked planes and flew them into the World Trade Center, flew them into the Pentagon. We lost nearly 3,000 innocent Americans on that day, and we said we'd never forget. Yet we are catering to Muslims. We are changing menus for Muslims. We are electing individuals that are hell-bent on trying to incorporate freaking Sharia law. We have a newly elected freaking representative in Michigan who is insulting our allies every single day with the stuff she says about Israel, and she is not apologetic for it. We have all these people who are going out of their way to cater to illegals, cater to, listen, if you want to practice the Muslim faith, by all means, our country was built on the fact that you have religious freedom. Okay? You have the right to come here and be who you want as an American. But it has never been allowable for you to come here and believe that you can rub your fucking culture in the faces of other people. Stopping traffic for fucking prayer is unacceptable in this country. Okay? Judy, I'm getting to a point here because you're probably wondering where I'm going with this. There was an article that came out the other day, and you want to tell me that this is not the change of a culture in our country. I don't know what it is. Okay? In 2018, our government approved over 1,000 underage marriages to children under the age of 14, to men who will use them and abuse them. What the fuck are we becoming? We're allowing this in this country? That is not the way of life in America. Okay?
There are a lot of things that are happening in the name of tolerance to minors. These are children underage, not just in that community, but also in the LGBT community. Like I said, it's in the name of tolerance. And all of a sudden, why do our laws go out the window to accommodate them? I don't understand it. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we're being tolerant of this, because if it were happening to, a native citizen, whether it was, a little black girl or a little white girl, and it was just her father doing it to her, and she were born and bred here, we'd all be running at their doors with the fucking lynch mob. But it's okay because this kid is a part of the LGBT community. It's okay because this person is part of the Muslim community. The double standard is sickening, actually.
Yeah. And it goes even further than that, because we have this young transgender boy.
Oh, I know where you're going with this, and it makes me want to throw the fuck.
How can the media, on one hand, talk about child pedophilia and the pedophiles, being so bad that our country is, going in this wrong direction, but then on the flip side of it, champion this child? His parents need to be arrested. His parents need to be thrown in jail for child endangerment. There are photos of him with naked men.
I listen. Okay, so for any of you that don't know the background, Bulldog knows the story. People who have been following this show know the story. I'm a victim of child sex abuse by my stepfather for 4 years. So if I get really fucking emotional about this, that's why. Because I literally get ill when I think of these young children. You know, kids follow the influence of the adults around them. We create these young personalities. Now, I don't disagree that this child may be leaning towards one sexual orientation.
Good. Who cares?
I don't, but I saw the pictures. I wish I could unsee that fucking shit because you know what? The guy that he was posing with, the adult, first off, that motherfucker should know better.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking pedophilia. And I'd like to do the same thing to that guy that I would if I could ever get my hands on my stepfather.
Yeah, exactly.
They deserve the same fucking treatment. And for there, I see the comments flashing. People ask about my stepfather. He spends time in and out of prison for what he does to. He's graduated from young girls to young women. So, but I was so like, I literally wanted, like, I feel ill now just thinking about it. You know, it's so disgusting what they're doing to this young boy. They've molded him into a lifestyle that maybe, you know, in the future he may realize, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this. And I'll give you a perfect example of why. It's on a completely different extreme. I was raised Catholic. I was adopted when I was 6 months old and adopted through a, I don't even know if they're around anymore. It's an organization. It's a Catholic run organization that connects families with babies, and it's all among the Catholic community. They're probably not even around anymore. I started Catholic school in kindergarten and went all the way through 8th grade, went to public school by my choice for high school. But I was also forced to go to Sunday school because I didn't go to Catholic school in high school. And I want nothing to do with that community because it was forced down my throat. Now, remember what I just said 5 minutes ago about my background. I had a really hard time embracing any sort of religion when I can ask, why did that happen to me? And religious leaders, all they can say is, well, you know, that was God testing your faith. Ugh. An 8-year-old doesn't. Yes, exactly. 8-year-olds don't have faith. Now, don't get me wrong. My church, when we told my church what was going on with my stepdad, they really stepped up their game and kept me very, very safe. You know, and just completely crowded around me to do what they could, what they thought was necessary to keep me safe at the time. Don't get me wrong there. But they had no fucking answers for why this happened to me, why all this shit in my life had happened to me. So when I look back on, you know, I started kindergarten in a private Catholic school. So I kind of see that as having this forced down my throat. So I sit here and I relate my own experiences to what this 10-year-old boy is having, where he's taking his pictures next to a naked man. And I just think, you know, someday that kid may look back on that experience and go, they forced me into that.
And you know,
I don't want to be a part of this fucking community. I was forced into it.
Exactly. And you know what? We're not going to know. It could be many years down the road. But what it comes down to, and I want to make this super, super clear. Okay? I don't have a problem with the transgender community. I don't have the problem with the gay community. I don't have a problem with any of that. What I do have a problem with is the fact that he is a child.
Yeah.
If you want to do that behind closed doors, then fine. You know, but when you're doing it in the public and you're almost making a mockery, you know what I'm saying? Yep. I mean, that's exactly what it is. They're making a mockery of pedophilia. You know, I don't know. It's just one of those things. So
It's
we have some more.
disgusting.
We have
It's
some more.
absolutely disgusting.
We have some more people in here. I want to say hi to.
Definitely.
See
We
some,
missed Yvonne, a friend of mine.
Yep, Yvonne Lake. Yep, I saw that. I was going to throw that. I was going to throw that out there. I also saw some new names. Yvonne Lake was here. Hi. I saw some other names that are new. Corey Kinster. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. Troy Spomer is here. John Widoff is here. James Reichert Jr. is here. Good to see you. Peter Torres is here. I'm not exactly sure what your comment about your mother didn't swallow has got to do with anything.
There has been a little bit of fuckery going around in the comments. I just hope it wasn't to anything that we were talking about.
No, okay. Mitchell Reinken is here. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah,
the Reinkinator.
The Reinkinator. Good to see you all. You know, we if you're new to the show and you're tuning in, you know, we talk a lot about stuff that's Leighton Olson is here. Good to see you. You know, we have a lot of we talk about a lot of things that are going on in the country, and then you know we'll get into some of the other stuff. You know,
yes, Cal Klein brings up a good point. Everyone, please keep sharing. Bulldogs in the bad boy group tonight.
I'm always in the bad boy group. I'm in Facebook jail again. I just saw Ross Golden is here. Good to see you. Jared Marston is here as well. John McNatt, good to see you. So Charles Kilgore, fuck you.
I'm new. Yeah, you're new, all right.
Yeah, you're new. So that's that. That's kind of the rants about that kind of stuff that's going on. You know, another thing that's really starting to piss me off, and I don't want to touch on this one for all too long, simply because it's one of those topics that some people are getting tired of hearing. But did you hear today that our Democratic leadership is now got the FBI investigating to see if President Trump actually works for Russia?
Are we still on this?
Let me ask you all a question, and I am asking this with full hopes that I will see your replies going through the feed here. For 2 years, they have investigated, and in 2 years, they have not found that. I mean, this is the most vetted president ever, if you think about it. Okay, the dude has been vetted.
I can't argue with that. Oh,
okay,
shit.
For 2 years, they've investigated. Okay, and they have found that there is no collusion in regards.
But.
Okay, there is none.
I'm sorry.
Yet now they want to dig into whether or not he actually works for Russia. So can you see this right here? All right. Can you just imagine this, right?
That's what it is.
And if I screw this up, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try to do my best Russian impersonation. Okay.
Oh my God,
this is what I want you to do there, big orange man. Okay, big orange man with the yellow hair. What I want you to do. Okay, I am President Vladimir Putin, and what I wish for you to do, orange man, is I want you to be elected to President of the United States, and then I want you to build a wall between Mexico and your country to prevent illegals from coming in. I want you to bring business back to your country. I want you to be... Hey, fuck you, Cal Klein. I'll do my Russian accent any way I want. It's my show, my rules. If you think you could do better, then get your own fucking show. But anyway, okay. So, maybe I should do Natasha from the fucking Rocky and Bullwinkle. But anyway, so, you know, can you see this? He's telling him, if you work for me, what I want you to do is I want you to make your country great. Okay? Because I am very much invested in this.
Says you sound French. I'm not going to disagree with him. That's...
Hey, I never said I could do a Russian accent.
Oh,
if you want me to do fucking, the Joker, I can do a Joker impersonation. I could do, Cartman, but I can't do fucking Russian. I am not Yakov Smirnov. But seriously, how? Think about it. How? if he's working for Russia, wouldn't he be doing shit to favor Russia?
Wait. I know. Fine. I got it. He wants to build the wall because he's going to hire Russian contractors.
Oh, is this the Bush theory, you know, that we only went to war in Iraq? We went to war in Iraq because Bush and fucking Cheney had to profit off of it. Got it. Absolutely. Yeah.
This hurts my asthma.
Seriously, what the fuck are people thinking? Okay, I heard last week they want to look into something that happened 17 fucking years ago. Oh, well, you know, he did business with Russia back in 2001, and I'm pretty sure that he is working with Russia. Now, what they're going to do, right? You ready for this? Because it sounds to me like you're not up to speed on all this. They have subpoenaed the interpreters that were present when President Trump met with Vladimir Putin in Germany in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but you have no jurisdiction to subpoena interpreters from outside the fucking country. Because this is what I would do. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not busy that I'm not able to be there. I'm busy that day. Oh, wait a minute. I am doing this because I just got jury duty notice yesterday in the mail, and they're like, "Oh, you need to do this." I'm no, it's not a good day for me. How do you know? We haven't selected you yet. No, trust me, when it comes, it's not going to be a good day for me. I'm not doing fucking jury duty, just like they're not going to be able to subpoena interpreters from another fucking country. They're going to do the same thing that some of these Russian freaking diplomats are doing. Fuck you, I ain't coming back.
Wow.
You know, the thing is that people need to understand that the secret to life is a penis in your asshole.
What?
What? You didn't know?
What the
Yes. The secret to life is a penis in your asshole.
Maybe that's where I've been failing. Fuck.
You apparently haven't seen Super Troopers 2.
No, I have not.
It's fucking hilarious. You need to watch it.
Cal Klein has seen it.
Yeah. It's a penis in your asshole. Wait, are you saying happiness in the household? All right, anyway. So, what's been going on in Judy's world? James Riker said, "A what?"
What?
A penis in your asshole. Oh, boy.
The male population of our listeners is like, that's disgusting. So I don't, not a whole lot. I've been busy with work. I took down my Christmas decorations this weekend. You guys should be jealous of my glamorous life.
You know what? It's fucking January 14th.
Okay, I was out of town last week.
No, hold on. You might as well have just left them fucking up and get an early start.
God, Jesus. Listen, I know I live in the South, but I'm not that South. Okay.
Okay.
So, Cy asked how Tuffy's doing. Tuffy is quite the fucking handful lately. Yesterday, I heated up a lunch for myself, and I had left this in another part of the house, so I went to go get it, and I wasn't gone, like, seriously, 15 seconds. My house is not that big. Well, my grandma's basement isn't that big. And I come back, and this little fucker has his hind feet on a chair and his front feet on the countertop, and he's jacking my fucking chicken.
Oh, shit.
He got the piece of... Oh, yeah, because I came in, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I yelled loud enough that I thought I would scare him. Nope. He turned around and looked at me like zero fucks given, grabbed the chicken, and ran off with it. Then when I tried to take it from him, he growled at me. I thought I was going to get bit. So... Yeah, he's quite the handful. Apparently, he thinks it's his job to entertain me. I don't know if you guys heard me earlier yelling at him, but he
No.
thinks it's time to fight with his brother. I don't know where the fuck he got to. He was sitting on my lap and he got bored with me, I guess.
I get bored with you too.
Silson says, put Tuffy on camera. I think you may have killed him. Tuffy has a girlfriend. For those of you who didn't see his post, there is a gray and white kitty. She's very pretty. She's very friendly that my neighbor and I feed. And we built a little house for it on her patio. And this cat comes and goes. But the reason I say Tuffy has a girlfriend is because they actually meow at each other through the glass. And when he saw her this weekend, he actually rolled over on his back and was patting at her and playing with her through the window. I was like, oh my God, that's adorable. So be jealous of my glamorous life. I took down Christmas decorations and watched my cat play with his girlfriend.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So my vehicle is finally going in the shop on Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
No! You remember I couldn't get an inspection because... Okay, you remember the whole thing that was going on with my Jeep? I had a oil pressure switch.
Yes.
Replaced it. Then I got a code that said oil pressure switch stuck open. So they reimbursed the part, gave me a new one, put it in, said oil pressure switch stuck closed.
Yes.
Looked at it again. It turns out that it's the freaking oil pump. So we've been going back and forth on this. They order the part, it gets kicked back. They order the part, it gets kicked back. They send it up to the rep, it gets kicked back. So finally, they give me a number to call the Chrysler Jeep Ram fucking hotline where they're supposed to do some shit like, you know, I don't know, take a case number or something and freaking, you know, get all this done. Well, I called them last Wednesday. They called me back on Thursday, got everything set, called me Friday, told me the order was in and I should get the part today. Got the part today. So I've been driving for the last 4 months with the invalid sticker. Just waiting for somebody to pull me the fuck up. Oh, great. Now we're fucking frozen, people are saying?
Yeah, it's freezing and it's been going back and forth.
Oh, could it be because I keep saying fuck Zuckerberg when I'm sharing it? That's probably what it is. I'm sharing it and I'm saying
It
fucking...
could.
I said, trying again, fucking Zuckerberg. Yeah, that probably is the reason why. That's probably the reason why. You know what? Fuck you. You know who didn't give us these problems? Tom. Tom did not give us these problems. He let us build our page any way we wanted. We could put music on it. We could do whatever we wanted. And Tom didn't care. And what did Tom do? Sold to fucking Facebook. We could all be on MySpace right now. Living the dream. But no. We all had to jump to fucking Facebook and try to be with the cool kids. Hey, this ain't got nothing to me. It's got nothing to do with me. If we're having problems, it's because Facebook does not like us.
Facebook can eat a dick. There goes, I'm going to get thrown in jail as well.
Yep, eat a dick. Eat a dick. Eat a dick, Facebook. So, yeah, so that's getting fixed. What else has been going on? Oh, I hurt my wrist. Oh,
Fapping?
No, this is my left one. I only use this every fourth session. But I have a girlfriend now, so I don't have to do that. I have a fiance, actually. I have a fiance now. No, I heard it at work. And it's like shooting up into my freaking tricep, and it's not fucking fun. It hurts. Hurts a lot. Want to open the phone lines?
Yeah, why not?
The first phone lines of
2019. That's where we are right now.
Yeah, no shit. You don't say.
I'll put the number in.
Hey, what the fuck? Where the fuck's the phone line? How come it's so... Uh-oh. Where the fuck's the phone line thing? Ruh-roh!
Ruh-roh.
lost the
Oh
phone?
my God, Justin Keeney says, I'm going to start a new movement. It'll catch on like fire. Everyone start using the hashtag #FuckZuck4T5.
Yeah, fuck Zuck for 4T5.
The number
Oh, hey!
four.
Did you put the number in? Because I can't put it up on the screen. So
Yeah, I
we're
did.
just gonna have to keep publishing it. You want to talk? You want to call us? Give us a holler. Hey, you know what, Judy? I want to
369-6467.
I want to give a little bit of positive reinforcement out there for everybody who is struggling. And there are people that struggle with PTS. There are people. Shit, we got a phone call already.
Yeah.
423. How you doing, big guy?
This.
Hey.
I knew it.
And say hello to your old friend.
Yeah, we also got a 781 number on. I think it's Ginsburg.
So
You're right. It is Ginsburg.
So we got Ginsburg and
Glenn Estes.
Glenn Estes on the line. What's going on, guys?
Emphasis on the old for Glenn.
So before we get into that, there's things I want to finish what I was saying. You know, there's people out there that are struggling with hidden wounds, things that people cannot see out on the surface. So I want to give a shout out right now to one specific group of people, and those are the women that are struggling with breast cancer.
Oh,
Amen.
my God.
I want to
yes.
give a huge shout out to the women struggling with breast cancer. You know, if you are dealing with that, then, you know, my heart is with you. If you are, you know, I mean, the tests that you women have to go through for that stuff, I hope things go well for you, and all of you that are struggling with the big C. We love you, and we're pulling for you. Okay. So what's going on, Glenn? You called first, so you got the mic first. What's going on, buddy?
Who, me? I called first.
Yeah, Glenn Estes, John
The old
Ginsburg.
guy.
Your name is not Glenn Estes. John Ginsburg, Glenn Estes do not even sound the same.
You're right. Sure? I love Glenn anyway.
What's up, Glenn? What you got?
Just called in. Said somebody call in. I figured you need some help.
No shit. You just called in. Captain Obvious. Happy New Year, brother.
Precious made me do it. It's Precious's fault. Precious did it. So you're getting married, dude?
Yeah. At some point.
You haven't made a date yet?
No. We don't plan on making a date yet.
So you just going to hop and do it?
No. We're thinking of doing a destination wedding when the time does come.
Right. I gave my wife 2 weeks. I gave her an ultimatum. I lost either way.
Nah. It's Lynn, right?
I was doomed. Yeah.
Yeah, Lynn's good people.
Yeah, she's all right for an old lady. They're talking about you on the radio, honey. Oh, God, I'm getting evil face.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Tell her, make sure she knows that we're talking that she's your better half.
She said anybody that puts up with me for over 20 years has to be something wrong with them.
We already know that. Hey, you know what?
Part or some shit.
Let me back up for a second.
She's my 28th wife, y'all.
Yeah, but let me back up for a second. I got to put this out, too. For all the people who are out there struggling, that are dealing with things like PTS and dealing with Glenn Estes on a day-in and day basis, our heart is with you.
Hey, man, Zuckerberg, you went out for a reason. I missed that part.
Hey, Glenn. How hard is it to call into our show having to go through all the operators?
Well, actually, I'm on a 2-phone system now.
Oh, great. You don't have to crank it anymore?
Nope.
Nice.
I just tap, the smoke goes up and they hook the line up. Do what, honey?
1 ringy dingy?
2 ringy dingies? She won't even know what that shit is.
Oh, boy.
Does anybody know? You know what show that was from, right?
The Carol Burnett show?
Rowan and Martin Laugh-In.
That's right. I was like,
See, I'm old.
Yeah.
I was a director then.
Yeah, we knew that. I mean, seriously, you're going to tell us that you were the director of Laugh-In? For Christ's sakes, you were the director of the first television.
Well, yeah, I guess. Okay. All right. I did put the bird behind the clear glass.
Director of the first radio show, too.
No, all right, let's be honest. Glenn was the guy that made sure that the manger was set up properly for that photo. You know, all right, wise men, stand over there. Camel, park it right there. Mary, you ready? All right, good. Get little Jesus in there.
Yeah.
Hey.
That sounds like Glenn.
Who the fuck is Glenn? I'm Glenn Charles Kilgore. He's not.
Hey, Glenn, how does that wine taste?
Man, I don't drink anymore. I turned it all to vinegar.
Back then, well, that photo of Jesus with the whatever photo they're talking of Jesus. How did the wine taste back then? Because you sure as hell drank back then. If you don't know.
Hey, Glenn, do you work out?
Every time I pick up a fork.
Well, I was just curious if you thought that, you know, the tablets that had the 10 Commandments on it, if you thought they were heavy when you had to carry them.
Yeah, of course he did. They used to be 20 commandments.
Why do you think they're broke? Give me a break.
They used to be 20 commandments.
I'm not a muscle man like Chad, you know.
Felix Irving says
they did fall pretty far up from the sky, though. You know what I mean?
Glenn flipped the light switch when God said, "Let there be light."
But there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it could be a train.
Lee Colvin said, "When Glenn lights his birthday candles, it causes global warming."
Well, there's global warming I believe in.
Fuck you, Lee. Fuck you, Lee.
Wow.
Man, I slept through the show last week. I woke up at 5 to 9. I'm like, damn.
Hey, that happens with you old people.
It happens when you're old. It really does.
You're sitting there drinking your morning coffee. Next thing you know, you wake up, cat's playing with your balls, and it's like fucking 9:30 p.m.
Oh.
Dean, I didn't drop nothing, Dean. This is cool having something else over. I got the volume turned down, but I'm reading what these fuckers are saying. I see all this shit, you motherfuckers. I see you. I see all you, John. I see you too. Fucking. Oh.
Hey, hold on one second. So, Matt King just wrote that he's getting tired of seeing. Well, maybe that was an old thing in the feed. I don't know. He said, am I the only one getting tired of seeing Chad with that knife hand? You might have to refresh your feed, bud.
He's trying
Dumb
to refresh
question. Well, it'll be my turn.
All right, John, what's up? What do you got?
Okay. Can you guys find a lawyer who will go to San Francisco, take up collection, pay the son of a bitch the retainer, pay the court fees. He goes to San Francisco, files a lawsuit against Facebook because that's where you got to file it is the federal court in San Francisco or Oakland. Mm-hmm. You can sue Facebook for violation of free expression because they're assholes, because they suck, whatever. I'm just wondering if you want to take a collection for that.
Dude.
Unfortunately, I am not the one that created that term. That's actually a term if you use Facebook. You got to sue them in California, federal court in California or state court in California. I shit you not. It sucks.
Fuck them.
I agree.
Yeah, Matt, I just noticed that I was looking at the wrong feed. I was looking at the first one, not the second one. So when he said he's getting tired of...
I'm just wondering... I mean, it's an option. Otherwise, I gotta admit, all tonight's topics, they're kind of depressing me and make me kind of sad. You know? Hearing about what Judy went through. I kind of hear, I wasn't sexually abused, but I caught a lot of emotional and verbal, and a couple times physical abuse of my stepfather. And the son of a bitch still emotionally and verbally abuses my mother, and one time he did smack her. I heard about, and that's just not cool. One of the reasons I came here instead of staying in Minnesota is because I'd like to give my stepfather what he deserves. I can't say anymore because it's illegal to make terroristic threats over the wire, so can't do that. Anyway, I'm sure. And
Cool.
also, as far as breast cancer, my mother survived it. God damn it!
Wow. Well,
Cancer sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely. All right. Hey,
My
guys,
mother.
we have other people that want to be calling in. I keep having to hang up on some people.
Yeah, I'll get off.
So
That's awkward.
I'll be a dick and go click.
all right. 336, you're on with Bulldog and Judy and Glenn that can't take a message.
You know I will.
336,
What's up, Glenn?
who's this? Where you calling from?
This is Riker.
Oh, shit. What's up there, little...
Drone trooper. What are you doing?
Oh, Lord.
Jimmy,
I just
you
want to
get
wish
power
y'all a
back?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
You've been without power today, y'all.
Yeah. Kick old Glenn off the damn radio.
Well,
Shit. I
Fucking
think he had
moron.
something. Him and Thomas Edison had a thing going.
Oh, it was Glenn. I heard about that. I didn't realize it was Glenn they were talking about.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
wife.
Yeah, I think
It was his
Glenn.
wife. I gave her the shock treatment.
Jesus.
Say she saw the light, right?
She saw something. I don't know about light, but it was sparkles.
God almighty.
All right, I'm gonna hang up, Bob.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, you have a good one,
too.
too. All right, the other people that are trying to call, if you want to try and give it another whack, I'll answer this time. So what's going on there, Drone Trooper?
Oh, not a whole bunch. Not a whole bunch. Just listening to the show, enjoying it, and just want to say what a great job I think y'all are doing. And I like the focus of where we're going with the conversations and stuff. Other than Glenn.
Outstanding. So what did he say? You were out of power today? You guys getting hit? You guys getting hit with that storm?
Yeah, we got hit yesterday. I was out of power for about 12 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it ain't no big deal.
Nah, I mean 12 hours.
We were fortunate. We were fortunate.
Yeah, we got
Fortunate. We got a lot of ice.
yeah, we got a lot of the cold. We fortunately did not get the snow because this winter has been really shitty.
Right, it has been shitty. El Nino, brother, El Nino.
Yeah, isn't that the
Fucking
little
killing
kid?
us this year.
Isn't that the little kid that was taken out of his house by the Clintons back in 1993? El Nino.
Yeah, El Nino. Oh shit! Yeah, I think that's the name of the little kid.
Oh shit! So
Oh,
how's the family?
the family's doing okay.
That's
doing
good.
okay. We're getting through. We're making it all right. Made it through a nice Christmas, a decent New Year, and my Browns didn't do so well, but there again, they're the
Shocker.
Browns.
Hey, you know what? No, I don't say that because I'm going to tell you right now that there's going to be a huge swing in the NFL, and I really feel that some of these young quarterbacks are going to be leading teams to the playoffs that we haven't seen in the playoffs for a while. And I believe the Cleveland Browns are going to be for real next year because this is one thing. This is one thing
We've
that
been
a lot of
believing that for over 30 years.
Hold on. This is one thing that people seem to forget. The Cleveland Browns are not the Cleveland Browns that were the losers. The Cleveland Browns that were the losers are in Baltimore and have made themselves a better team. This team is a expansion team. Okay?
That's true. That's true.
They've gone through their rough time. And now they're finally starting to put it together.
Yeah, for 20 years.
Hey, you know
That's
what?
The worst worst expansive team in history.
Hey, you know what though?
that's my
They
team.
didn't, but they didn't do the things that the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars did. They didn't go out and spend a shitload of money. They did it. They did it through building their team, and you can't fault them for that.
Right.
You know,
Listen,
Right.
they had nowhere to go but up. Okay? When you're dead last in the season for all the fucking teams, guess what? You have nowhere to go but up.
okay, but listen
Nowhere to go but
to
up.
listen to my rationale on this though. Okay.
I've been following
Okay.
the Browns since the early 80s.
Hey, I got you, Judy. But listen to
I
where
got two things for them.
listen to where I'm going with this though. Okay, and I love that we're going to talk a little bit of football here. Think about this for a second. Okay. Yeah, they sucked, but they never tanked. They only played the best they could possibly play. I kind of got pissed at the league, the way they were going with the kneeling and all that shit. But I get a little bit more respect this year for my team, the Atlanta Falcons, than I did last year. They could have just tanked it and said, "Screw it. We're going to finish with the number 4 pick in the draft, and we're going to tank for the rest of the season." And they said, "Screw it. No, we're not. And we're going to go out and we're going to give it everything we got." And that's what the Cleveland Browns did. They gave it everything they got.
I'm proud of my team. I really am. But look
at the fucking.
We've just been disappointed for so long. Woo!
I got into an argument with a guy today,
Browns
and
fans have had blue balls for several decades. Okay.
Yeah. I got into an argument today, okay, with the guy. He's like, you guys are always shitting on the Patriots and this and that, and you're always making all these comments about the Patriots. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm calling it the way it is. The rest of the AFC fucking sucks. That's why the Patriots are so good. And it's hard, and you can't argue that rationale. Think about it. They have 6 wins before the season.
You really can't.
They have 6 wins before the season even starts. The Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins suck. They get the easiest division in football, and they're in the shittiest conference in football. Take the Kansas City Chiefs, for example. They've been the number 1 or 2 seeds 5 times in the since 1994. They won their first playoff game yesterday.
Yep.
Why every year is it the Patriots and the Steelers in the AFC conference game or in the AFC? Why is it every year it's the same teams, but every year in the NFC it's always somebody different?
Because the AFC cheats the best.
I'm not. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm saying is it's a much more competitive conference. Look at the NFC South, for example. If the Saints win this Sunday, it's the Super Bowl the last 5 years is the Saints this year, Eagles last year, the Falcons the year before, the Panthers the year before.
Right. You've got a different team every fucking year.
But in the AFC, it's the Patriots. Is it?
The Patriots.
Are they that good, or is everybody else suck? Is it the Patriots are that good, or does everybody else just suck?
Yeah, right.
You got to ask that
question. I guess you could look at it either way.
Cy said because the AFC is the best. Okay.
Of course.
617. Oh, 617. You know what this means, Jimmy? I got somebody calling from Massachusetts that wants to bitch at me for hating the Patriots.
Yes, sir. Let's talk something besides football.
All right.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Real quick.
We love you.
New York freaking Giants.
Oh! I know who this is. Hey. Hey, Jim.
Wow.
Jimmy, take it easy, Jimmy. Cal, this is Cal, right?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
So check it out, buddy. Yesterday I had this conversation with my fiance, and I told her, I said, if you look at the NFL as a whole, why are the Giants really the only team that has proved that the Patriots are not that good when it comes to the Super Bowl? Why? Because there is a tree of coaches in the NFL. And the tree of those coaches are either the Bill Parcells tree or the Bill Walsh tree. Belichick and and Coughlin and all them come from that tree. So when it come to time for the Patriots to play the Giants, Coughlin coach team, right?
Yep.
He
Yep,
knew
that's actually true, man.
knew everything that Belichick was going to do because they were cut from the same cloth.
I agree completely.
And we're going to see how well that works because Andy Reid is also part of that tree. And he coaches the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're going to see how that works out this weekend.
Well, you also have to remember, too, New England. We didn't like old England. You know, we got a whole history with that whole shit. So when you talk about the part of the country called New England, right there, shit on it. You know what I mean? You know, a bunch of asshole loyalist scumbags with their floofy hats and their little frilly shirts and shit like that. And they got their asses kicked by a bunch of farmers. From where? New Jersey and New York. I mean, come on.
Oh, that's too fucking funny. That's too funny.
I don't know if it's historically accurate, but it sounds good, and it's part of my therapy. At least my therapist says I'm supposed to put down a Patriots.
Now, you're a Giants or a Jets fan?
What can I say, man? I was a Bill Parcells nut hugger.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Are you a Giants or a Jets fan?
Who are the Jets?
Okay, so you're a Giants fan.
Oh, no! Those are those assholes who used to run their loser feet all over the Meadowlands Stadium and put their loserness all over. Yeah, they suck.
No.
Jets.
If you want to talk about loserness, you talk about watching the Browns play fucking Denver. Then we can talk about loserness. Okay.
No,
right,
the only
about Cleveland. Quick thing about Cleveland. Remember, in the past, they set their own river on fire. Okay, the Cuyahoga River. They lit that motherfucker on fire because there was so much shit in it. That should tell you the quality of whatever type of team that they can raise. With all due respect to the fans, but yeah, go fuck yourselves, all right? Christ almighty.
That's too funny.
That's true. They did set the river on fire.
That's
they
too
did
funny.
Do that.
That is
I'm
too
a
funny.
genius, man. I'm a history buff. See, I know shit.
Yeah, but that could have been anybody, because if you're a history buff, you also know that happened before the dawn of the EPA.
What's an EPA?
Oh my gosh, you're retarded.
No, seriously, man, I'm that far right wing. I don't believe that shit. You know?
Oh,
bunch
God.
of tree hugging assholes. I'm all for trees. So for Christ's sake.
All right, we got another.
Hey,
we have another call. We have another call.
What?
605 is on. No,
okay.
No, Cal, you don't have to go. Jimmy.
I'm beating it, brother.
All right, take it easy, buddy.
Jimmy,
Thanks for calling in.
Yes, take care, brother.
605, where you calling from? Who is this?
What's going on? This is the Sauce Boss. It's Felix. How you guys doing?
Hey, it's Felix.
Hey,
this is the man. This is the man calling us from Beard BQ. Go over there and check his stuff out. You guys will not be disappointed. What's going on, Felix?
Oh, nothing much. Just watching your show. I got it on my phone and my laptop right now.
Nice.
I'm searing up some thick cut pork chops, and I'm making up some of my new rub right now. So,
ooh, new rub. What's his name?
oh yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Shit, that was low. All right, I apologize.
Hey man, it's fine. It is fine. I saw a picture of your fiance. She's the prettiest dude on the block.
Hey,
Jesus
so
Christ.
Felix, I gotta tell you a little funny joke here, and well, it's not a joke. It's just something that it made me laugh. So over the weekend, I made the mistake of watching that movie, The Black Klansman.
Oh God!
Huh?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's by Dave Chappelle, isn't it? That's freaking hilarious.
That show's funny, and it's not Dave Chappelle. We do not all look the same.
No, it's not Dave Chappelle. It's the movie, The Black Klansman. It's a movie.
Why would they make a movie about a black Klansman? Okay, whatever.
Because all right, so I'm watching.
It's a true story. It's a good movie.
Yeah. So I'm watching. Yeah, I thought it was good until they did the fucking bullshit they did at the end of the movie. Trying to separate the country and all that bullshit. But so I'm watching the movie, and it gets to the part where David Duke says to him, "No, I know that you're a good old white nationalist American." He says, "Well, how do you know that?" He goes, "Because I know just by the way you speak." And I started laughing because I'm like, I remember the first time I talked to Felix, and I thought, is Felix black or white?
Oh man, you will not believe how many people say that shit to me. Growing up, I'm a Navy brat. My pops was in the Navy, traveled around the world. Sorry, don't have a Southern accent. My pants don't sag. You know, I am wallowing in all this oppression right now on my 4 acres. I could use some more of this white oppression. So it's I'd like to put in a helipad.
Oh, but seriously, so he says that in the movie, and I start laughing to myself. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta tell Felix this, because I immediately
I've had people tell me that shit my whole life.
I immediately went to our first conversation.
You don't sound black.
Yeah, you don't sound black.
I was like, really? I don't sound black. Wow. Maybe if I punched you in the dick, would I sound blacker?
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. I already told one of my buddies, I said, dude, I'd rather you call me the N-word than tell me that phrase. He's like, why? I'm like, because, yeah, Navy, you know.
Hey, God bless you, brother.
Oh yeah, it's been fun watching you guys. Keep on doing what you're doing.
You can't hang up.
To finally call in and say hi.
You gonna hang up on that note? Felix is like.
Dude, I'm sitting here.
Felix is like.
Going.
Felix is like.
Sauce mixing.
Felix is like,
Burgers
okay,
and beers, brother.
cancel the sponsorship of Threatcon 5 Radio.
So fucking give you guys more. Fuck that.
Yes. Oh shit, that's too funny. Now you know I love you, brother. You know I love you. Oh god.
Oh yeah, love you guys.
Oh fuck. All right.
Real quick, I got a topic changer when you guys are ready.
Okay. All right, Felix, you getting off? Are you getting off, Felix?
I'm here.
Okay.
Sweet.
No.
I
wanted to throw something out to Felix before he hung up. Hey, so everybody, make sure that you go over to the Beard BQ LLC Facebook page. Give it a like. Go onto the site. Check out the product. You will not be disappointed. There are a lot of people in the chat right now who have had Beard BQ sauce, and they will attest that it is really good stuff. You will absolutely love it. You could taste the heart and soul that goes into every bottle. So please go check that out.
Well, I also made a promo code for all your listeners.
Shit.
You know, since the government shut down, but you know, sauce ain't shut down. Your taste buds ain't shut down. So it's a 10% promo code if you want. It's just use the code THEWALL.
Nice. That is fantastic.
The wall, and you'll be able to get 10% off everything on our website.
Very nice. Very nice.
All lowercase.
That's great.
That's fantastic. I love that.
That's great. Judy, can you get that on the page? Can you put that up?
Yes, of course.
All right. Awesome. All right,
God
Felix.
bless you, brother. Thanks for the promo code, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, no problem, guys. You guys have a good one. Keep me busy.
All right, you too, brother.
Yes, we will.
You all right. Good night.
You
take
too.
Take it easy. All right, Cal. What do you got for a topic change?
Okay, sir, if I may. Did you notice, I think it was last week or the week before, Trump signed in legislation legalizing industrial hemp?
Yes. It was during the signing of all those all the new legislation that the media decided not to cover.
Yeah, and that is a serious piece of legislation. Now, as I said before, I don't know what the EPA is. I can't even spell it. And I'm not a tree hugger. But I'm all about conservation of land and our natural resources and stuff. And apparently, hemp, 1 acre of hemp yields 4 times the pulp you can make paper out of, than 1 acre of trees.
Yep.
That is a significantly great thing.
Wow.
But I haven't heard anybody saying shit about it. I mean, what's next? Industrial hemp paper for blunts. I mean, we have to look forward here.
He's signed some really good legislation for women in business, and the media skipped over that one too. It doesn't. Yeah. The man could tell everybody that they found a cure for cancer, and the Democrats would go out and try to prevent it from happening.
They don't want anybody to think he's doing anything good.
Yeah, it's absolutely sickening. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot. And, you know, we're not going to get all too much into the details of what was signed last week. If you are interested in finding out what legislation, what executive orders the president put into effect last week, go check him out. He put some really good stuff in. You know, what all they caught out of that was when he was standing there during Christmas, and he had that book, the stack of orders that he was going to sign. They turned that into, oh well, that was all fake. He was just trying to make it look like he was doing something. Come on,
what a bunch of bag of dicks! Jesus, Christ,
it's unbelievable.
Hey, I'm going to bail here on you guys. I'm going to hang up and let someone else get a chance. But hey, to the group out there, we need 17 more shares to make 100. Come on, we got to break 100 shares. So you know, I already shared it to my mother's bridge group. I don't even know what the hell bridge is. I don't know what my mother does. But I posted it like 3 times in there, and she's like, stop! Stop. Listen to me. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay, Ma.
Oh, God, that's
anyway,
too funny.
I'm going to go get some more booze. Love you guys.
Love
Judy,
you.
Love you. Stay strong. You know, dog, work on the Russian. You're doing fine, man. Okay? Deep breath, in and out real slow. And I'll talk to you guys later, all right? God bless you.
All right, God bless. Take it easy.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, Judy, you know what time it is, right?
Fake sponsor time?
The call-in number, David Sy, is 603-369-6467. Wow, he figured that out really quick. And I'm trying to answer. There we go. 515, you're on with Bulldog and Judy. What's going on?
Well, I finally got snow, B-Dog.
I saw that.
Yay!
Hey, listen.
We got like a whole 8 inches, or if you're an honest guy, we got 5.
That's funny. Hey, Cy. So, couple things. While I've got you on the phone, I got a couple questions for you.
Sure, shoot. You know.
The first question is, what would you consider to be your favorite nickname? Of you, something that people call you.
I've had quite a few. One of my favorite ones when I was on active duty was TAT, T-A-T, because I've got ink.
Oh.
And then my other one was Psycho.
Okay. Just curious.
I think I showed you that hat when you visited me. I had that black hat my guys gave me when I left Carson to go to Korea that said Psycho.
Right on. Okay.
And hey, thanks for the going away present.
The next question is, how is your summer of 2019 looking for you?
Oh, shit.
Pretty good. I'm getting to go to a Slipknot concert with Mitchell Reneker and Rob Bennett.
Nice. Very nice.
They're coming up here. Slipknot's doing their first show in like 12 years, and they're from Des Moines, and they're doing the state fair. So that should be awesome.
Yeah, the state fair is almost like right across from your house, isn't it?
It's literally. Literally, you've been here. It's that fenced in area. Yeah.
So you're not gonna have to go far. You can get fucking lit the fuck up and be fine walking home. That's good shit.
Well, what's great is Rob and Mitch are both on the wagon, so I can have one on each side carrying me home.
Well, there you go. There you go. Me and Kendra were talking the other day, and we're thinking that we have to get you out here this summer.
I would love to go to the East Coast. Up there in the New England area is the one part of the States I have never been to yet.
Well, we are going to figure out a way to get you here.
I would love to do that. I'm all on board for that, brother.
Good. Keep that in mind. That's something me and her are working on, getting you here. So I know
fucking badass cool.
I know you did not call in to answer questions from me. So what's going on in your world, brother?
Well, I just want to let you know that up out here in Iowa, that Elizabeth Warren, when she came out, they couldn't give the tickets away. They were on the radio and nobody was calling it. I'm serious. It's like that whole Joe Biden thing. It happened.
The same thing happened with Joe Biden. The radio station tried to give tickets away and nobody called.
Nobody wanted to go to it.
That's fucking hilarious. It's fucking
Well,
hilarious.
don't forget, I'm in Iowa here, so we're like the first in the country.
Mhm.
So like our politics started last month.
Yeah,
You know, we've got more political feeds and ads and all this other bullshit. Tom Stiers is running for Congress and president, or who? You know.
Hey, actually, New Hampshire is first, but who's counting?
Well, the caucuses. Then you do that little debate thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Dean Cerny says she heard you guys had Indian corn.
You know what?
Yeah, but
hey,
only 1/1000th at 24th Indian corn.
Yeah, right.
That's funny. Frank Urban said reunion or union party at BD's house. You know what? Hey, I know that
yeah, why not?
Glenn Estes and a couple others are planning on trying to get up here for Bike Week, so why the fuck not?
Why not?
Why?
You guys get some dates together. Fuck yeah, I'll find a way out there.
Oh no, we're thinking of funding your way out here. We just got to figure it out. That's all.
Go fund me, B-Dog and Cy reunion.
I miss you. I haven't seen you in over a year and a half.
Well, you know, if I come out there, we got to go to your tat shop.
Well, yeah. And I'm gonna make you get a fucking old man in the mountain tattoo.
I'll put it on my kneecap.
There you go. Right on. All right, so we're about to get into some news. All right, bro. Thanks for calling in.
You take it easy. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Hug Tuffy, Judy.
Oh, I will. You know that.
Jimmy James, Bike Week is in June, normally the week of Father's Day. It's the oldest bike week in the country.
Felix Irving says, well, if you and Kendra do a destination wedding, come to South Dakota and I can marry you all. South Dakota's not a destination, Felix.
Yeah, right?
South Dakota's about as much of a destination as Cleveland, Ohio.
I think South Dakota is like, you know, wouldn't it be great to use the green screen to just go to all these great and wonderful places? Like, hi, I'm in South Dakota.
Do you remember Wayne's World? Okay, yes, World. Wayne's World, look. I'm in Delaware or South Dakota or
Judy,
Northern Ohio.
What the fuck do you think I just did? I
can't see you.
I know, but I just said it. You can hear me.
Yes, but oh my
Jesus.
God. Okay, I cannot see you. Therefore, the visual reference is lost on the person who can't fucking see it.
I didn't do any visual reference. I just said it's like, imagine if you could work with the green screen and say, hey, look, I'm in South Dakota.
Hard.
Oh, joy.
That
That shit's
Look,
too
I'm in
fucking
Delaware.
funny. I'm in Delaware. I'm about to hey ya. You know I want to
Dean
lay ya.
Cerny says get married on the border wall.
That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea.
Oh no, John McNatt said, gotta go. My dog got sprayed by a skunk.
Oh,
I
sucks.
am so sorry.
That sucks. All right. I'm going to start the news off tonight, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
I want to start off with the public service announcement. According to some psychiatrists, Mark Sargent, a senior lecturer at psychology at, what the fuck? A senior lecturer. They put way too many long syllable words in this sentence.
Is
Ready?
it killing you there, Army guy?
Ready? Yes, according to some psychologists, Mark Sargent, a senior lecturer in psychology at Nottingham Trent University, Jesus, has told Metro.co.uk that masturbation break would be a very effective part of your work day and a great way to relieve tension and stress. Psychologist and life coach Dr. Cliff Arnold agreed. He is quoted as saying, I would expect masturbation policy to result in more focus, less aggression, higher productivity, and more smiling. He told Metro, certainly taking a masturbation break for boredom or an escape would increase more work focus. Sargent and Arnold's supposition come after a recent survey by Time Out New York found 39% of male readers reported masturbating in the office. after an earlier poll by Glamour in 2012 put that figure at approximately 31% of workers. According to Arnold, however, masturbation breaks should be driven by lust and fantasizing about a colleague, as this would likely result in cognitive impairment. Such breaks should only be taken if they're motivated by a genuine desire for stress relief. What other fucking desire do you get out of masturbation but stress relief? I mean, unless you're Chucky from fucking Sons of Anarchy. And Sergeant warned, introducing any form of sexual behavior to a workplace could be seen as a slippery slope that makes people think that other forms of sexual behavior, such as those linked to harassment, are more acceptable. What would they have? If they did this, what would they have? Like the smoking room? They have a masturbation room? Hey, what are you doing? Rubbing one out. I'll be right out.
I'm going to go to the room. Yeah.
Now you're going to love this. You know, in the Army, in the Air Force, the Marines, the Navy, we have this thing, especially in hot weather, that if you're working outside, you're going to take a 10-minute break every hour, right?
Yeah.
Well, they believe that for every 52 minutes spent on the job, workers should be allowed to have 17 minutes off the clock in order to maximize their productivity. Listen, I cannot masturbate and finish within 17 minutes. Without porn or something to help it along. So
Pornhub. Maybe they're going to put screens in Pornhub.
You can always grab a coffee or a cigarette instead, but masturbation has remained an ultra form of getting that added boost you need to power yourself through the day. However, there are signs that stigma against masturbating at the office might be slipping. Yes, there's a fucking stigma of rubbing one out at work. Can you imagine? Hey, Dave, I got a question for you. Oh, is that your happy sock? Dude, can you move that, please? Just, yeah, thanks.
I can't even. Matt Bartberger said install a Jack Shack.
Yeah, right. So this is where it's just getting a little ridiculous. Like, the company that has already instituted this. This year, the company Hot Octopus debuted masturbation booths across New York City to give men a public place to relieve stress. Instead of reacting with disgust, women wanted to know where the masturbatoriums were. Why should men have all the fun? In response to the timeout masturbation...
Now I'm completely opposed to this new policy.
Right? Well, listen, I mean... They have to be fair in this, right?
Yes, completely.
Now, do they only get one rub it out fucking break a day?
Yeah, because, the first one's the easy one. Everybody knows that.
The second one, the third one, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, you sure we're gone for a long... This was my third one of the day. Oh, good. Well, wow, that actually didn't take you nearly as long as it should have. Good job. So,
a woman said that she felt justified masturbating at the office after watching The Wolf of Wall Street, in which Matthew McConaughey's stockbroker character claims he masturbates daily after lunch.
Hey, Glen Estes, they sell them in cordless as well, just in case you're wondering. Sorry. So, did you look up do you know what the company Hot Octopus is?
No. Did you look it up?
Of course I did. What do you think it is without looking it up?
I don't know.
It's a sex toy company.
Oh, go figure. Can you see the commercial for this?
They make a toy called the Guy Braider.
I got this. This is going to be great, Judy. Have you ever been in a position where you had to go, or I should take it back that you didn't have to go, but have you ever been to a motivational speaker?
Yes, I have actually.
All right, when I was on recruiting duty, the year that I was the top recruiter in New England, we had the Omar Periu come and speak. He's the guy that writes the Chicken Soup for the Soul books. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he comes and he speaks. He does all this. So could you imagine, maybe like fucking one of these guys like Omar Periu or fucking Zig Ziglar or something coming out. Okay, guys, so check it out. This is how we're gonna sell this idea to them. All right.
God.
Hey, you're in your you're in your job. A little negativity comes across through a phone call, through an email, something. Have you ever thought the only way you could possibly get by is doing the 5-knuckle shuffle? Maybe flicking a little bean. Maybe you know,
double clicking your mouse,
punching the clown. Right? I mean,
roughing up the suspect.
I just couldn't even see it. It would fucking crack me.
Do you think we could go through all the innuendos that we could come up with? I mean, how many innuendos do they have to put in the company policy manual?
Yeah, right. Hey, when you are using your 17 minutes to jack off, make sure you do not use these words in describing your experience. Chad, what were you doing? What do you mean, what was I doing? I was on my break. I was just fucking slapping the purple-headed fucking yogurt slinger.
One of my favorite is roughing up the suspect, though.
Oh, Jesus. All right, well, moving right along. We can't stick on this one too long.
Well, we could. Never mind. We're just gonna. So I'm willing to bet that you have this story.
Okay.
Because it is everywhere right now. You can't fucking get away from it. It is everywhere on Facebook. Police were called to a Texas Walmart after a woman was reportedly drinking wine from a Pringles can and riding an electric cart in the parking lot.
Yeah, I got that one. Yep.
Officers responded to a call at around 9 a.m. Boy, she gets started early, doesn't she?
See, now, Judy, before you get too far into this story, I want to throw something out about this story. Mm-hmm. This is not the same one we did last year. This is a second fucking story. This is not the same one. When this story was sent to me, I replied with, yeah, we already covered it. And then I opened it and was like, wait a minute, this happened today?
Wait, yeah, exactly.
This is the second time in like 5 months that somebody has been busted doing this at a fucking copycat. It's a fucking copycat.
It is, and it's fantastic. Yep. I love this woman.
Yeah.
Employees requested officers to ban the woman from the local Walmart store after she had reportedly been drinking wine from a Pringles can for several hours while riding on an electric cart.
It's great.
The incident began shortly after 9 a.m. on Friday when officers responded to a call to check on a suspicious person in the parking lot of Walmart at 2700 Central East Freeway. By the way, I was at work on Friday morning, just so in case anybody was wondering.
It wasn't you.
Yeah, although I got to tell you, that sounds like a good fucking time. Go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
Officer Jeff Hughes, a WFPD spokesperson, said police were told by dispatchers that they were looking for a woman wearing a blue jacket and black pants.
Oh, shit. That's descriptive.
Well, it's actually very descriptive when you consider the uniforms that Walmart employees wear. The woman was reportedly riding on an electric shopping cart, more commonly used for people with physical limitations. Officers were also told she was drinking
Except
wine.
for at Walmart. Except for at Walmart. They're used by people that are just too fucking lazy to actually walk. Okay. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. Hey, I rode those carts after my surgery. Those things are fucking fun.
Okay, you were the minority.
Yeah, and I was also high on narcotics, painkillers. So it was a good time. Hughes said the reporting party said the suspect had been riding around in the store's parking lot since 6:30 a.m. while drinking the alcoholic beverage. When officers arrived, they found the woman in a nearby restaurant, at which point she was notified that she had been barred from the Walmart location.
Oh, shit.
Now, that's all I got on the story, but I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed.
Oh?
That woman was riding around for 3 fucking hours. Everybody has a fucking video camera in their hands at the ready these days. Why the fuck did we not get video of this?
Oh, good point.
I'm disappointed because I would pay good fucking money to watch that shit.
Well, I got an even better question. How was she able to ride around it for fucking 3 hours? Normally those motherfuckers seem to like die after like 25. Minutes.
Maybe she had a good charge. I don't know. Backup battery?
Dean said Cindy is now out on bail.
That's fantastic.
Oh wow, that's great.
I don't know, for 3 hours. She must have been good and tanked. I mean, that's really sounds like a great way to start your Friday, doesn't it?
She was drinking wine out of a Pringles can, correct?
Yeah, you could I don't know what the liquid capacity of a Pringles can is, but I'm pretty sure you could get close to a bottle in there.
Yeah,
you want me to
probably.
try it
But
this weekend?
but I'm sure you could fit a bottle in there. But 3 hours, she was either milking that shit, or you would think she'd have to use a different Pringles bottle because I think it would get soggy and start leaking at some point.
Yeah, well, possibly. Yeah, who knows?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, do I need to have a scientific experiment this weekend?
You should do it, and then if anybody asks you what you're doing, you just tell them it's for science.
It's science, yo.
What do you mean, what am I doing? I am doing a report for Threatcon 5 radio.
I go to Walmart and I buy nothing but Pringles cans. Oh,
that's too funny. So we have another teacher in the news.
Oh shit.
Yep, and it's not for the reason you might think.
Oh, good God.
All right, so this comes out of Sarasota, Florida, our favorite state.
Yay.
And I can't really skip anything on this one, unfortunately. A Florida substitute teacher has been accused of smearing human feces around a Saratoga park to sabotage a little girl's birthday party. That's sad. According to WWSB, the 42-year-old Heather Carpenter was spotted wearing rubber gloves and a face mask, putting human feces on 7 tables and 2 grills at Urfa Park. According to detectives, the principal at that school where Carpenter works was set to have a birthday party for her daughter in the area that was targeted. However, Carpenter told police she was angry and wanted to sabotage the party because she wasn't happy with how a complaint at the school was handled. Carpenter's own daughter was one of the children invited to the party. The park has since been replaced, and the park has since replaced the tables and the grill, costing the county a total of $2,310. Why didn't they just fucking wash them? That's your government at work, people. Hey, somebody rubbed feces on that table. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw the table away. Throw the grills away. We can get new ones for $2,310. Hey, but boss, I got a bucket and water and a sponge. No. Carpenter has been arrested and charged with 3rd-degree felony criminal mischief. I want to know what the complaint was. I want to know what the complaint at school was that was so bad that it led to her rubbing shit all over a fucking child's birthday.
We need answers.
Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, that's a crappy situation. All right, moving right along.
So this one was sent to me today by Frank Urban. It's a very short story because apparently we're still waiting for some word on it. Still in our favorite state of Florida, out of Clearwater. It's kind of disturbing. Well, let's face it, everything we do is disturbing. 3 syringes were found in a Pinellas County...
Damn it! That was my next story.
Thank you, Frank Urban. 3 syringes were found in a Pinellas County man's rectum, which he claimed, of course, didn't belong to him.
He was just holding them for somebody else.
Yeah. The things in his rectum...
Hi, Valerie Adams. How are you?
Hello. So, a warrant was out for 40-year-old Wesley Dasher Scott on a drug charge, and deputies took him into custody on January 4th around 4:30 a.m. During his strip search, deputies with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said they removed 3 syringes from his rectum and handed it to them. That was a good day at the office for those police officers, wasn't it? Scott said he found them and they weren't his. Deputy said additional drug charges were added during his arrest. Now that's all we have on the. I know.
He pulled them out and gave them to him?
Yes.
I mean, like, dude, I'm good.
You know, I don't even want to know if they gave him a glove to get in there because the whole just the. It reminds me of an episode of Cops, which oddly, I'm sure you're surprised what state they were in when this happened. They pull this guy over for driving like an idiot. They search him and he's got the bust of sag pants.
Now, hold on. Dean's got a good point here. What do you remove butt syringes with?
You know, let's your fingers, I don't know, suction cup, plunger.
Now, so you get syringes in your ass, right? And the cops are like, hey, you got syringes in your ass. Yeah, I know, but they're not mine.
Yeah.
Well, how'd they get there? I don't know. But let me go ahead and reach up in there and give him old Yankee poo. Here you go, buddy.
I want to know what size were these things, because you know they come in different sizes. I'm
Post the story. Isn't there a picture?
Well, no, it's just a picture of the guy. No picture of.
Oh, there's no picture, no X-rays.
No, I You know it's a bad story when Judy's got nothing.
I just can't even say. I just can't even say. What the fuck?
How do you even walk with three syringes shoved up your ass?
They like. I mean, ew.
Or sit. Or
sit. Yeah, exactly. How do you sit with syringes in your ass? Ugh.
Maybe.
All right. Wow. The next story I got came from John Widoff, and it's going to give you the same kind of what the fuck. And this is why we search the bowels. No pun intended.
Yeah, seriously.
For these
we actually
stories.
Have used that saying before. We scour the bowels of the internet to bring you the news.
Yeah, this story comes from Detroit, Michigan. A string of robberies in the Detroit, Michigan area had residents on high alert. That is until 58-year-old Terrence Robinson turned himself in. West Warren Ave and McKinley Street in Detroit are no strangers to crime. But in the months of October and November, there were several burglaries that had one thing in common. A tall can of Old English malt liquor was left behind at the scene. They knew they had a serial robber on their hands. Now, did they dust for fingerprints? I'm wondering, because
how do you know there's a serial?
Hold on. Did they dust?
Event here?
Because every single robbery had the same MO. The guy left a tall can of Old English malt liquor behind. Okay. Now, why did they not dust for fingerprints? Because as I go through the story, because I know some of you are thinking, well, if he's smart, he was probably wearing gloves. They wouldn't get his fingerprints. This is Threatcon 5 radio. These guys are not smart, okay? And this will prove it.
The reason we have a show.
Yeah, and this will prove it. Several alerts went out from the Crime Stopper asking residents to stay alert and to call the phone number listed if they had any information leading to the capture of the thief, with a $5,000 reward on the line. They received several calls from residents in the area, but one specific call got their authorities' attention. On December 22nd, Crime Stopper information line received a tip from a man stating that he knew who the man was robbing the homes in the neighborhood. According to the police, the man insisted he received something in writing guaranteeing him the $5,000 reward. The Crime Stopper team obliged and emailed the man the agreement. That's when Robinson called the Crime Stopper number once again to reveal the location of the criminal. When police arrived, Robinson opened the door with a huge smile, expecting to receive his check, but instead he was handcuffed by police. Robinson was taken to county jail and booked on charges of petty larceny, breaking and entering, and several other charges. He tested positive for crack cocaine and opiates.
No way.
Shocker. I don't believe it. During the interrogation, Robinson told authorities he would not speak until his attorney arrived. 5 minutes later, he introduced himself, Terrence Robinson, as his attorney to the police. He notified the police that he will be representing himself in a lawsuit against the department for the $5,000 reward money. His court date is scheduled on January 28th. You can't make this shit up, folks. This guy thought if he turned himself in, he would get the $5,000 reward. Now, here's the thing. They did send him a fucking agreement that said if he turned in the guy, he would get the $5,000. He might have a legal argument here.
It's possible.
How many of these people you think commit these crimes just so they can get on our show?
I've been wondering the same thing myself. Kind of like
Vincent Sarno just asked that question, and I think he's got a point.
He does, and it almost reminds me of like when you go to Walmart and you see some of the clothing there. Sometimes I wonder, were you trying to make the people of Walmart website?
Yeah, right. Oh, yep, they're trying too hard.
Yep.
Oh, they tried too hard.
This one.
This guy's gonna do a commercial for his own fucking legal team. Hey, I'm Terrence Robinson. And I'm not only a lawyer, I'm also a criminal. All right, moving right along.
A 26-year-old Macon man.
Macon?
Macon.
Sounds like bacon. I like it.
Yes, is listed in stable condition at a local hospital after being stabbed Tuesday afternoon following an argument about waffles.
Oh, shit.
According to the Macon police. Alex Harris of Maple Street. Let that sink in here.
Yep, I'm picking up what you're throwing down here.
Was stabbed in the rib area following a fight with another man at about 1:30 p.m. Tuesday, according to a police report released. Brannican Maines of Houston Avenue is charged with aggravated assault and being held on bond, according to the county jail records. Harris was taken by ambulance to the medical center of Central Georgia for treatment. How good were those waffles?
They must have been really good.
I know. We need to find out where they were arguing. Was this in a restaurant or something? Because if it's in a restaurant... Let's go. Road trip.
I'm sorry to interrupt your story, but Vincent Sarno just wrote something that's fucking hilarious.
What?
He's talking about my last story. I don't just represent myself. I represent me too.
Wait. I represent Pound Me Too.
Oh, Pound Me Too. Yeah.
No. I just added that.
Well, he'll definitely be getting that when he gets to prison. He'll be getting a little Pound Me Too.
As most of these guys will.
Yeah.
Waffles. Seriously. Now, I don't know if any of you guys that live in the South or ever visited the South have had chicken and waffles. That doesn't even sound appetizing to me. Apparently, it's to die for.
Hey, it's all good.
Have you ever had chicken and waffles? Do you think that's what the fight was over?
I don't know.
It
happened on Maple Street, though.
Yeah, I know. When I saw the name of the street, I was just like, oh my God, I'm fucking dying here.
Judy, have you seen Bird Box?
No, I have a problem with scary movies.
It's not scary. I watched it.
It's not. Well, see, that's the thing. People say this isn't scary.
No,
you know what? The Grudge, I didn't sleep right for nights,
Judy,
and damn near pissed myself.
It's not scary. Okay? It's not scary.
Okay.
But anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make something very clear. If you've watched the movie Bird Box, there is no way you can darken all your windows and navigate by fucking GPS only. Okay? You cannot do it. There is no way you can navigate the roads.
There's a reason you're telling us this.
Yes, okay, you cannot do it. There is no way feasible for you actually to travel blindfolded or fucking having your windows blacked out and traveling by GPS. Some people did not get that message.
Uh-oh.
Layton, Utah. Police in Layton, Utah confirm a teen driver crashed after attempting the Bird Box Challenge while driving. It happened Monday afternoon in Layton Parkway. The challenge consists of people doing everyday activities blindfolded. The new trend has become popular after Bird Box, starring Sandra Bullock, which is just a cheap ripoff of fucking the movie The Happening. Officials say the 17-year-old teen decided to try the challenge while driving with a 16-year-old passenger.
Oh, good God.
They say they pulled her beanie over her eyes, immediately losing control of the vehicle. She crossed over the line into oncoming traffic, hit another vehicle, and crashed into a light pole. Now, there is a multitude of things here that is not right. One, she was a girl. Two, she was already a fucking bad driver. They covered her fucking eyes. I'm kidding. But we do know that most women are shitty drivers. Sarah, it's not the first one that's done this, though.
No! What the fuck is wrong with... Well, let me back that up.
And that story was given to me by Dean Cerny, by the way.
If you want to go and do the fucking Bird Box Challenge, by all means, just don't hurt anybody else.
Yeah.
When you're testing out, to see if you can win the Darwin Award this year.
Peoples are dumb. Seriously,
these sorts of things, these fucking ridiculous challenges like Tide Pod and what was that? The steaming water and the alcohol, lighting it on fire and all that. We are fucking sanitizing the gene pool. Let these fuckers...
Yeah, right?
If you're that dumb...
Remember that one time at band camp when you ate a fucking Tide Pod and drinked it down with some fucking rubbing alcohol that you set yourself on fire with? Yeah.
Yeah, and then your friend poured boiling water on you while you were sleeping as a joke.
Yeah, it's a great story. Great story.
Oh, my God.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Let's do it.
Ooh. Did you know that Costco has a product line called Doomsday?
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, it's part of this, it's taking off on this, the whole prepping fascination.
Right.
The wholesaler Costco made news this week for selling out of its 26-pound bucket of macaroni and cheese that has a shelf life of up to 20 years.
So?
The product, according to the company's website, has been on the market for several years, but only recently became out of stock. Under its details, the cheese and pasta are packaged in separate bulk Metalite pouches with oxygen absorbers to protect the quality and ensure a long shelf life. Listen, anybody who's had an MRE knows there is no quality to protect, okay? Over the last few years, as reported by Fox Business, Costco has been rolling out several products for doomsday-type scenarios. In March, the company made headlines for rolling out 3 emergency food kits on its website, ranging from $1,000 to $6,000, all of which are designed to feed a family of 4 for a year. The retailer first offered emergency food kits over 6 years ago. One reviewer who purchased its first version, called Thrive, for $3,999.99 3 years ago, said her family used their tax return to purchase it.
What the? Why?
Oh, wow. The food shipped 2 days after I placed the order and arrived 3 days after that. Very impressive. All 63 boxes fit nicely under the 15 stairs going to my basement.
Hey, Gary Shaw is here. Good to see you, Gary.
Hey. Make sure you know which boxes contain items with a shorter shelf life so you can keep them more accessible, wrote the reviewer. While a spokesperson for Costco did respond to Fox Business's request for additional information on the kits or give any details surrounding the popularity of the items, A representative did tell Detroit's Free Press in 2017 that the idea for the kits came about making a great starter kit for a family who wanted to prepare for any kind of disaster. This is a great value with shipping included. Okay, it may be a great value, but who the fuck needs 26 pounds of mac and cheese? And
Judy, you went too far. What do you mean, who the fuck needs? If it's good mac and cheese?
We're talking about MRE style mac and cheese, Bulldog. Come on.
And again.
The other thing, how long do you think it would take to take a shit after eating a 26-pound bucket? Like, do you need an industrial strength laxative after something like that? I wonder if they sell that as a side compliment,
Wow.
like a side dish.
That fucking question right there is like almost the perfect lead into my next story. So keep going with that.
Yeah, Vincent Sarno says Patriot Supply. So yeah, seriously, like milk of magnesia or something. There's got to be some sort of laxative they serve with this thing.
Yeah.
Because I've never
26 pounds of Metamucil.
They serve together. That's fucking.
Oh, that's too funny. Valerie, milk of magnesia to wash it down. Yeah.
Exactly. Instead of making your mac and cheese with regular milk, you use milk of magnesia.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna need this. All right.
David Sy says about a week.
Hey, so for all you freaky people, I want to. This next story may be for you. It comes out of the Dominican Republic, where 40-year-old was taken to Francisco Mososco Puebla Hospital in the capital of the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, for emergency surgery. His wife claims she put an air freshener up his rectum.
We've been having lots of things in people's asses lately.
At his request during a sex game. The surgery took about 2 hours and went without a hitch, according to the media. I'm actually putting the story in the fucking chat right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So you guys have seen the Glade fucking, spray bottle?
Yeah.
Well, this apple cinnamon one that is now covered in feces was pulled from this guy's asshole. A statement from the hospital spokesman said the man is unstable and recovering after the incident. It added the similar cases are not uncommon and typically involve sex toys like dildos and various bottles. People have also gone to the hospital with trapped wooden and plastic objects as well as vegetables such as aubergines, whatever. Doctor told local media it is not common to talk about these incidents in hospitals. It's not common to talk about those incidents anywhere.
Except on Threatcon 5 clothing.
Radio.
Threatcon 5 radio
Yep.
and clothing.
Exactly.
It is also a full-size can for those of you who are wondering.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look. It's there. There's a picture. This is because it would cause embarrassment and lead to fewer people coming forward with sex-related injuries. That's why we don't talk about this stuff in hospitals. Putting objects in your body for sexual gratification is potentially dangerous. You don't fucking say. Practice that could affect someone's health and long-term sex life, health advisors warn. They also warned it could cause hemorrhaging, intestinal damage, and other injuries. That is fucking amazing. So, hey, the question:
the X-ray.
If you ever are wondering if you can fit a fucking can of Glade up your ass, yes, you can.
You will need to have it surgically removed, but you can get it in there.
Yeah, you can absolutely do it, and there are benefits to it. Not only will you get the sexual satisfaction of having a can rammed in and out of your asshole, but your farts will smell really good for up to 20 days. Oh, hey, did you just fart? Yes, I did. That smells like apple cinnamon.
It smells like someone shit an apple pie with cinnamon.
Well, it's because I stuck Glade in my ass. Glade's going to profit off this.
Oh, my God. Oh. Dean Cerny says 48 days.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, my God. That is just too fucking funny.
Oh, my God. God.
Do you have another story to close us out?
Oh my God. No, I can't.
No.
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
No, that's all right. Okay, so everybody, this is the end of Threatcon 5 Radio this week. Now that football season is essentially over and there's no more Monday Night Football games, we fully expect to see you here bright and sunshiny, smiley faces every Monday night between the hours of 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are brought to you by the good people over at Venomous Firearms. Please go give them a like. Go check out their products. They got a great selection of firearms. They also have coffee products.
I'm ordering coffee because I am almost out. I am so excited because,
Yep.
you can't run out in my house. So
Yep, absolutely.
I'm ordering tonight.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Also, check out Beard BQ LLC. Go give their page a like. Check them out. Use coupon code THEWALL, one word, and save 10% on your order. Also, Threatcon 5 clothing is back full effect. We've got zippered hoodies, pullover hoodies, hockey-style hoodies, T-shirts, men's and women's hats that you can personalize, up to 18 characters on your that you can put on that will be stitched onto the hat. You also can select the hat color, the stitch color, so on and so forth. Trying to do new and great things this year, so please go on to threatcon5clothing.com. Check out the variety of pre-orders. I have everything on pre-order right now because, as you remember, when we closed the site back in October, everything that was left was donated to the homeless shelter in Manchester, New Hampshire. Unfortunately, I still need to get down there. It's all boxed up and ready to go, but having worked, it's hard to get down there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But, so the only things I have are things that are on pre-order. Make sure you use coupon code GRENADE at checkout to save yourself 10%. Support small veteran business.
Definitely.
Small businesses like Beard BQ, Venomous Firearms, Threatcon 5 Clothing. Go check out the Companion Ranch. And you guys have a great and wonderful week. We'll see you here next Monday night. Keep sending us the stories. I'm Bulldog.
Definitely.
That's Judy.
Love you all.
Love you all. Good night.
Hi, kitty.